In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 5th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Georgia Tech versus Georgia. In a highly anticipated clash of the clean, old-fashioned hate rivalry, basketball enthusiasts are gearing up for the showdown between the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Georgia Bulldogs in Athens. The hardwood battle is set to unfold, with Georgia Tech seeking to extend their recent success against the Bulldogs. The Yellow Jackets have emerged victorious in the last 2 meetings, including a notable clash in 2021 at Stegeman Coliseum. The Bulldogs, however, are poised to seek revenge on their home turf. The burning question looms: can Georgia Tech pull off another upset, or will the Bulldogs reclaim dominance in this storied rivalry? Georgia Tech's recent triumph over Duke, following a notable victory against then-ranked Mississippi State, has injected confidence into their campaign. The Yellow Jackets' success has been anchored by a stalwart defense, allowing a mere 127 total points in their 2 most recent wins. Their season average sees opponents scoring 73 points per game, showcasing defensive prowess. Despite an impressive defensive record, challenges arise from allowing 20 free throw attempts per game and forcing only 11.2 turnovers. Addressing these areas may prove crucial for Georgia Tech's success on the road. Offensively, the Yellow Jackets look to Miles Kelly, who leads the team with 19 points per game. While his scoring is commendable, a 36% shooting rate highlights room for improvement. Georgia Tech's overall shooting percentages of 41.1% from the field, 29.9% from beyond the arc, and 67.4% at the free throw line present challenges. Nevertheless, an adept offensive rebounding game, generating 13.3 offensive rebounds per game, bolsters their scoring output. Can second chance opportunities propel the Yellow Jackets to yet another victory? On the Georgia side, a 3-game winning streak, albeit with only 1 upset, showcases their resilience. The latest triumph against Mercer, fueled by a remarkable 53.3% three-point shooting performance, underlines their offensive capabilities. Junior guard R.J. Melendez led the charge with 18 points, contributing to Georgia's season average of 72 points per game. While shooting percentages of 40.4% from the field and 32% from deep may seem modest, the Bulldogs anticipate a home court advantage to maintain their winning streak. Defensively, the Bulldogs aim to stifle opponents, allowing 71 points per game. Their success lies in limiting opponents to 40.4% shooting and 31.5% from three-point range. Despite facing formidable opponents in their schedule, rebounding deficits and turnover challenges have tested Georgia. This game offers another opportunity for the Bulldogs' defense to shine and secure another win. With 2 recent upsets against ranked teams, Georgia Tech enters this rivalry game with momentum, making them a compelling choice even on the road. The Yellow Jackets' rebounding advantage and potential in avoiding turnovers could prove pivotal. However, acknowledging Georgia's home advantage and apparent talent, the matchup presents a nuanced perspective. The line for this game appears intriguing, favoring the more talented Georgia Bulldogs at home. Yet, considering Georgia Tech's recent triumphs against ranked opponents, the Yellow Jackets are positioned to take care of things here. The weight of victories over Mississippi State and Duke cannot be dismissed, emphasizing Georgia Tech's competitiveness. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Analyzing the tempo of both teams, characterized by a fairly slow pace and a tendency to score below 73 points per game, raises expectations for a closely contested matchup. Georgia Tech's history of hitting the game total under in road games highlights offensive challenges and turnover struggles. The game's pace becomes a critical factor influencing shooting efficiencies for both teams. Ndongo emerges as a key player to watch for Georgia Tech, especially in exploiting offensive opportunities in the paint. The Bulldogs, with their 48th ranked defense, likely have game plan for Ndongo, showcasing their capability to contend against any opponent. The defensive battle may shape the outcome of the game, with Georgia's solid defensive rebounding and interior defense as potential game changers. Both teams, with shooting percentages around 40%, anticipate a defensive showdown, projecting a game where misses will prevail. The projected total of 145.5 points appears too high for a game characterized by defensive prowess and offensive inefficiencies. Expecting both teams to hover around the 70-point mark, the under becomes a favorable pick. The inefficiencies in each offense contribute to the likelihood of the total falling below expectations. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana versus Michigan. In an upcoming Big Ten showdown, the Indiana Hoosiers are set to face off against the Michigan Wolverines on Tuesday evening. This clash is anticipated to be a pivotal match, with both teams eager to assert their dominance in the conference. The Hoosiers, coming off a significant road victory against Maryland in their conference opener, are looking to maintain their momentum. Meanwhile, the Wolverines are seeking redemption after a recent loss to Oregon. The Indiana Hoosiers have showcased their prowess with a 6-1 record this season, marked by a convincing 65-53 triumph over Maryland in their last outing. Notably, they displayed strong defense in the second half, holding their opponents to secure the win. Delaware, a standout player for the Hoosiers, is averaging an impressive 18 points per game, 9.6 rebounds per game, and 1.9 assists per game. Indiana's overall performance indicates a team scoring an average of 74 points per game while maintaining a robust defense, allowing only 68 points against per game. The Hoosiers' recent three-game winning streak includes victories over Harvard and Louisville, establishing them as a formidable force in the Big Ten with a 6-1 record. On the other side, the Michigan Wolverines, standing at 4-4, are navigating a challenging season with a recent overtime loss to Oregon. Despite the setback, Doug McDaniel has been a standout performer, averaging 20 points per game, 5.3 assists per game, and 3.5 rebounds per game. The Wolverines' offensive capabilities are evident, averaging 82 points per game with a solid 49.6% shooting from the field. However, their defensive struggles, allowing 76 points against per game, have contributed to a 4-loss stretch in their last 5 games. Analyzing the team's recent performances, the Hoosiers appear to be in a stronger position, having secured 3 consecutive victories, including notable wins against Louisville and Maryland. Their defensive prowess is underscored by holding Maryland to just 53 points, showcasing their ability to stifle opponents. In contrast, the Wolverines have experienced a challenging stretch, with only 1 victory in their last 5 games, and their defensive efficiency ranks 125th in the country. Considering the team's shooting abilities, both Indiana and Michigan have been among the better shooting teams in the country this season. Indiana ranks 25th in field goal percentage, while Michigan is close behind at 28th. The offensive efficiency of both teams is notable, with Michigan scoring 116.5 points per 100 possessions and Indiana scoring 109 points per 100 possessions. However, the defensive vulnerabilities of Michigan, giving up 103 points per 100 possessions, raise questions about their ability to contain Indiana's potent offense. Indiana's impressive 50.1% field goal shooting, combined with Michigan's recent defensive struggles, suggests that the Hoosiers may find opportunities to exploit the Wolverines' defense. So the Indiana Hoosiers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams' offensive prowess is expected to contribute to a high-scoring affair. Indiana's ability to expose Michigan's defense, coupled with Michigan's efficiency on the offensive end, sets the stage for a game that could surpass the projected total. Expect an exciting matchup in this anticipated Big Ten showdown, with the offensive capabilities on display and the potential for a scoring barrage. Over the projected total emerges as our full game total pick. North Carolina versus Connecticut. The highly anticipated Jimmy V Classic is set to conclude with a thrilling top 10 matchup featuring the number 9 North Carolina Tar Heels and the number 5 Connecticut Huskies on Tuesday night. The Tar Heels, ranked 9th, showcased their prowess by securing a 78-70 victory against Florida State in their recent conference opener, although they fell short against the spread as minus 12.5 favorites at home. Meanwhile, the Huskies experienced their first defeat of the season with a close 69-65 loss to number 5 Kansas. Entering this matchup, the North Carolina Tar Heels aim to extend their impressive 3-game win streak, led by the dynamic R.J. Davis, who averages 20 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, and 2.9 assists per game. Armando Bacot contributes significantly with 16.3 points per game and leads the team with an impressive 11.8 rebounds per game. The Tar Heels boast a balanced scoring attack, with Harrison Ingram, Cormac Ryan, and Elliot Cato making notable contributions. As a team, North Carolina is scoring at an impressive rate of 86 points per game on 45.9% shooting from the field, displaying efficiency from beyond the arc and the free throw line. On the flip side, the Connecticut Huskies seek redemption following their first loss of the season. Tristan Newton spearheads the Huskies' efforts with an all-around performance, averaging 17.5 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, and 6.3 assists per game. The return of Stephon Castle adds significant firepower to Connecticut's lineup, complementing the scoring contributions of Cam Spencer, Donovan Clingan, and Alex Karabin. Connecticut boasts an impressive offensive output, averaging 86 points per game on efficient shooting percentages. Historically, North Carolina has dominated the head-to-head matchups, boasting a 5-1 straight-up record against Connecticut. However, the Huskies will enjoy a friendlier crowd at Madison Square Garden, potentially tipping the balance in their favor. After suffering their first loss, Connecticut is expected to bounce back strongly, especially with the return of guard Stephon Castle, providing a considerable boost to their efforts. Given their favorable matchup against a Tar Heels team that struggled in various aspects last year, the Connecticut Huskies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The pro-Connecticut crowd at MSG is expected to play a role in the Huskies' performance. Analyzing the playing styles, North Carolina adopts a high-tempo approach, ranking 46th nationally, while Connecticut, although slower in tempo, showcases offensive efficiency, ranking 3rd in the nation. The Tar Heels, with their experienced roster, are poised to capitalize on open looks, especially from long range, exploiting Connecticut's vulnerability to three-point shooting. The Huskies, known for their efficient offense, shoot over 50% from the field and possess the 3rd best offensive efficiency. Despite a slower tempo, they excel at scoring, particularly at the rim. Donovan Clingan, who aims to rebound from a quiet performance against Kansas, is expected to make an early impact against the Tar Heels. With Castle's return, Connecticut will have a deeper rotation, ensuring their key players remain fresh throughout the matchup. Considering the offensive prowess of both teams, our total pick leans towards the over, as Ken Palm ranks Connecticut 3rd and North Carolina 5th in adjusted offense. Both teams have demonstrated their scoring abilities against quality opponents, with the Huskies putting up 81 points against number 15 Texas and the Tar Heels scoring 87 against number 20 Arkansas, and a remarkable 100 against number 10 Tennessee. The stage is set at MSG, and a high-scoring affair is anticipated. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.